the way sensor lights are coming on and cars are speeding around. My daughter's gotta get in the shower. So, while she does so, I'm gonna tell her, hold on. Go turn the water on. Close the door. And put the blue towel on the floor. Get a towel out. At least it already seems like somebody's creeping around out here. Things just don't feel natural. If they did, I don't know. Just doesn't feel right. This feels a little bit off. So it doesn't matter how many times I say one thing. A prayer. Preach a couple pages. Even say how much from my doctor's mouths that it would devastate them for either me to come up harmed or anything. And no one yet gets that. It's as if everyone is made of stone. It's not enough to have the feeling of a heart attack. It's not enough to have what seems to be mobbing and everything else, to where it has given me trust issues like no other. I mean, I won't even lend a lighter to someone anymore. Someone asks me to do a mundane thing, I gotta question it. So it's not okay. It's not enough for me to say I'll look one way and stop recording. If it stops, and I know someone has got to be hearing this. This cannot be falling on deaf ears. So, to whom it may concern, you'd really rather either take away or hurt the only parent that these kids have left? That is just wicked to the core. Let's see, I got neighbors taking out trash. And that's what I would have been doing, but there is no trash here right now. So, even out of my doctor's mouth, you'd still take the chance on not stopping whatever this craziness is, or you want to call it. Because when I looked it up, it kept coming up as, hold on, let me look. Stalking in Maryland, research and data, aka police counterintelligence. Organized crime stalking, Aspen Hill. So it doesn't just go on in my area, my neck of the woods. Now the only way that someone would come across it is criminally insane and wasteful, costly, immoral, unethical, wrong, and simply evil. I mean, this is just doing a Google search for Maryland. Oh, it says something here. Let me see something. Hold on. But it basically says, the only way that people can get their hands on illegal surveillance, organized stalking, targeted individual, COINTELPRO, Prince George's County. It's become an American epidemic. Electronic harassment, anti-deep state, NSA, police department, psychological harassment, poisoning, spying, destroying lives. NSA whistleblower Karen Stewart speaks candidly about illegal and criminal NSA and FBI programs of organized stalking and electronic harassment. And all I wanted was for it to just stop, like, you know. I don't want to have to work with anyone. I don't want to have to get anyone in trouble. I want to be there for my daughters, just like my doctor said. I don't want things to, I mean, I used to call the police when there were problems. But it seems like, that's how I know that I'm on the list, because I've called and I still ain't been called back. Now there's petitions to Congress. Actually, it looks like a couple. It's happening in Florida, all across our country. I mean, EMF, microwave weapons, yeah. And the only way to get them is from the military to the police departments to the public's hands. So, I don't want anybody to lose their job. I don't want no I just want normalcy. You know what I mean? So, if I can have normalcy, I'm willing to look one way while you look the other. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to just be like, alright, yep, we'll do that. If somebody is already scarred, been maimed, and more, kids scared, and somebody says, oh, well, you know, if he's gonna look one way and, you know, I look the other way, I mean, if that were me and I was on that line, then I would take that. That's just me. But since I've been doing the right thing for a long minute now, this just seems to be a little much. Radiation from smart meters, recovery from petition signatures. I mean, I'm not even trying to sign anything. Like, I just want normalcy. That's it. That's it. If I can have that, then, you know, we can be done with recordings and everything else. I didn't want this in the first place. But there's too many cars. Too many cars on here. Cyber stalking. How to get off the gang stalking list. Let me see what that's.
Etc. And as TIs, we have been violated pretty much by all those people so far. Under the section code 1983
gives us the right.
Jurisdiction, you are allowed as a citizen, meaning us, TIs, target individuals, to seek justice in a court of law. And also, if you don't have enough knowledge to do so, if someone like one of us starts a lawsuit that says we're in this targeted program, which is unconstitutional to us, I can start a lawsuit and you have a right to join my lawsuit and present your evidence as well. So
Eighth Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment, unethical.
And put the information out there and turn it into
a class action suit.
So you have a right under
So, instead of trying to get rid of me, instead of trying to bump me off, I mean, doctors know, other people I talk to know, I'm willing to look one way while you kind of swerve the other. 'Cause somebody knows. Somebody knows about this. I'm sure. I mean, when I was walking up the road not the other day, it was about a month ago. It was right after I got my new ID with the facial recognition. Cop wasn't no more than 40 foot in front of me. Just real quick, busted a turn and went the other way. Report a crime, never get called back. Like, if it just goes away and just stops, then it really just goes back to normal. You know, I mean, like, it just completely goes back to normal. In a manner of speaking, because, you know, it's going to take me a good minute to trust people. It's going to take me a good minute to stop questioning everything that's either said to me or I have to do. I didn't know this thing was so widely sprung across our state. Here I'm preaching to a small audience. But, I mean, it doesn't have to be at all. If you don't want to see yourself in heaven, if you don't want to see yourself, you know, full of love and in God's light, that's your choice. I made my choice. I chose to be in God's light. I chose to have love in my heart. If I didn't care, I wouldn't have told the cleaning crew to go to my neighbor to check on my other neighbor. So, if you want to look one way and let me try to regain normalcy, I'm not laughing at the recording, I'm laughing at what I'm hearing. Because what I'm hearing is out here with me. What I'm hearing is out here with me. It's over there where that light is. At least that's where I'm assuming it's at. Now, if we can look one way, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. I mean, everybody seems to be acting all funny, you know, around here all these days. Like I'm hearing noises straight ahead in the darkness. There should be nothing there. Nothing. So if you want to give me that little bit of normalcy, see somebody just pulled off down there, then great. But I didn't know this thing was as big as it is. I mean, that's horrible. Especially for someone who used to look up to and call, and that's just horrible. So hopefully the normalcy will return. That's what I'm looking for, normalcy. At least a little bit. God bless.